And we're back, guys. We're back on Tuesday this week because, again, I had to nail Cubs down. He went MIA. No, he didn't really. We just thought we'd push it an extra day. Family's more important. So we did that. But welcome. We're back. It's great to have you guys join us. Again, for those that are new to this channel, please smash that red button. Really, really important to help us
by
grow.
this time, I just
awesome
have
channel.
to say, you always say smash it. I wonder how many people in Heinze's group have broken mouses by now, because they get so excited to hit the button and they're just busting their mouse, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I don't take responsibility for any mice that are damaged in the making of this video. Let's be clear.
Or busting their phones, you've got your phone here and they're just like, bam!
Oh, well, hey, it's worth it. It's worth it to be a sub on the channel, man. Let's be honest. Phones, they can be replaced. They can be fixed. It's all good.
I agree.
But you can't replace awesomeness, which is what you're watching right now. That's what it's all about. You bet. Cubs, dude, great to have you back. Been an epic weekend on so many fronts. We certainly have to talk about what happened. And look, I had a ball. I know you had a ball.
Yes.
It was an epic matchup. Kudos to everyone involved.
Yeah.
Obviously, our boy Arnold. Dude, I tip my hat to you, good sir. Well done. I had a ball. Love you, man. Love the haul. Absolute bunch of superstars. I've been a member, I've been a member of the Hall for years. I mean, I really have. It was just an epic thing to go up against, one of your idols. And I'd love the opportunity to do it again very, very soon against someone else, probably with hair. So it'll be fun.
What?
So, do you know a guy, Cubs?
Someone like me? You want to go up against me? You want to challenge me?
Oh, I'm not calling you out, man. I'm not calling you out.
Well, I'm calling you out right now. Let's go. Cubs and Heinze. When's it happening?
Bring that. Let's go.
I will freaking rake your kangaroos through the mud and take your mom out for a dinner and never invite her back.
This ain't My Little Pony, yo. Let's go. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Anyway, it gets to our topic, right? It gets to our topic. This is what it's all about. By the way, that ain't happening at the moment. Let's be clear, guys. This is not happening. We're just being a bunch of clowns right now. Look, let's talk about it. The figures were amazing. The numbers were incredible.
Yes.
People watched. People turned up to see some of the best creators go head to head because it could be made happen. Some loved it. Some did not like it. Some found issues with it, some didn't. And I totally understand that.
I think some people got a little too wrapped up in the logistics. And I think just when it comes to these matchups, until CG gives us a sandbox mode, a way to challenge friends in the game, everyone just needs to chill and just enjoy the entertainment. That's all I'm going to say about that. Just enjoy the entertainment. I think it was solid entertainment. And I think, so we're talking about dream matchups. For GAC and talking about, now we're just going to talk mostly about content creators, I guess. There's plenty of people I know that aren't content creators I'd love to see face off. And I think everybody knows Heinze and I, we'd love to face each other. And the second that opportunity comes, we're going to take it. And we're going to, I'm just going to put that out there in public right now. The second I've got a chance to play Heinze, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make you look bad, dude. I'm going to make you look... I just kidding.
Don't go crying to your mama when you spank your butt in front of all these wonderful people. I'm just saying, man. As I say in the classics.
So that's the obvious one, but I'll pick one that I think would be really good. Zareth versus Arnold, I think would be great.
Oh, yes. I like that.
They're both big brains. They both really know what they're doing. Arnold's obviously a lot more of a showman. Zareth is more of a theory crafter, I think. It'd be really cool to see that matchup. And I really like, I kind of like Arnold. I'm gonna compare him right now. He's kind of like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? He's like the top dog. He's the top dog, and it's like we gotta find worthy challengers to go up, and he's probably gonna win. But let's find somebody who could beat the top dog. And so I think Zareth, out of everyone, might have the best shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Mine does actually, and again, we do have a lot of respect for Zareth. It was actually, I did have that in my mind. We haven't talked about this before recording this. Let's be clear. I did have Zareth in my mind, but for a different challenger. I was thinking along the lines of Zareth v Clash. I think that would be a really, really cool matchup. again, two fantastic theory crafters. One, a lover of the scoundrels, as we know, that does
Yep.
some really cool, crazy stuff. I think that would be something that I could really sink my teeth into. I think that would be really, really fun to watch. But yeah, again, there's so many different great creators out there, but there's just, that's just one off on the top of my head that I thought, geez, I'd really, really be interested to see how that played out. Definitely, for sure.
And here's the bottom line, and this kind of leads us into the next subject.
Mhm.
I really want there to be a way in game for us to do this and just say, hey, for you and me to just say, hey, instead of waiting for the opportunity, let's go this weekend. As soon as there's a gap in between GACs, I can challenge a friend and you can create a custom lobby. I can't imagine that from a coding perspective, it would be that challenging to just copy everything that you do for Grand Arena and allow people to just match up with each other. I just think I can't overstate how good that would be for this game. Not just from a content creation standpoint for how many exciting shows we could put on with that
Yeah.
kind of thing, but just for your friends. I mean, how many people out there would love to challenge a friend to GAC? Bragging rights, no
Oh,
rewards, just bragging rights.
okay. How about this, right? How's this for an idea? Good old Maurice versus T Money, Operation Metaverse, head to head. That would be nuts, right? Think
Oh,
also along the lines of the guys from Reality Skewed Gamers, Ranger
yeah,
versus Finn, something like that. Like, there's just so many that we would love to see,
yeah,
but again, we just don't have the vehicle to do it. So I propose this again, and yeah, a creative competition. It's pretty simple.
yeah.
You organize, or you can invite whoever you like. Put your own groupings together, or it's done by CG with some sort of request, whatever. It doesn't matter how. However, logistically it could be done would be amazing, but pretty simple. Give everyone exactly the same roster,
Yeah.
exactly the same mods, and then go at it.
Now
You know?
imagine this. I'm going to get a little audacious here. This would require COVID to kind of chill out too. But imagine what it could look like if Capital Games were to call out some of the top creators in the game, some of the
Mhm.
top players in the game, bring them out to their headquarters and
Yeah.
stream on their end. Like they stream on
Oh,
the EA Star Wars YouTube a bunch of grand arenas in one day. Like you just have all these day lobbies where it's just like boom, boom, boom. You have a tournament. I mean, this community would just eat that crap up. That'd be
yeah.
so positive.
Yeah, it is. And it markets your game. Like, that's the point. It
Yeah.
markets your own game. It gets additional interest into your game. People will want to watch it. People will see it and want to pick the game up. People will be talking about it with their friends. People will be talking about it in their Discord servers. Things like
There's
that.
obviously an appetite for it too. I mean, just look at what happened
Huge.
with your match, with my match,
Oh,
with Urza's match with Zareth. All these view records are getting set. Arnold, obviously, he didn't set a view record, but he had a very notable stream for him, up there with the likes of where he would get for some big character drops. And so it's just, look, I mean, there's very clearly an appetite for this, and I hope CG's taking note. I mean, I don't know if it affects them or not, but I think it's notable, and I really hope that they do something about that.
if they want to increase communication and engagement with the community, which they've talked about wanting to do, this is a good vehicle to do that if it's possible.
And how many
Um,
games do it? I mean,
yeah,
esports are what make games super successful.
absolutely. I mean, it promotes your game, something different. Again, really exciting. People going head to head. You got some of the best guys playing this game that have been playing it for 5 years since you
Yeah.
launched it. And I think it would just be really, really fun and exciting to watch. I'd stay up at night, and I'm in Australia. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, it's like 3 a.m. and all that sort of shit down here, like it's just nuts when all that stuff would be on. But I would stay up and watch it. It would be really, really exciting to keep an eye on and enjoy. So yeah, I
100%.
would highly, highly recommend it. And it cuts out all the the logistics that, we currently, have to go through to make these sorts of things happen. And these are, as you said, these are things that happen within 48 hours.
Yep.
Imagine if we had some time to create something more organized and more epic. And what I mean by us is in CG, not as in me and Cubs.
Yeah,
I'm just saying in
what
general.
I'm picturing is a tournament, man. I mean, if you were
Yeah.
able to get like 16 people together and say over the weekend.
Yep.
Imagine if you just did it. You won your match. Okay, now in 1 hour you're facing so and so.
Yep. Star Wars, Galaxy of Heroes, Titans Challenge.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it's hard to, anyway. Hopefully they
Yeah.
do it. I think it's a great opportunity. If I'm honest, I'm not sure if this is, I feel like this is something they would have done already if they
Maybe.
were going to. But if they're swayable, let's go. Let's make it happen.
The appetite is there. That's probably what we're trying to say. The appetite is there for it.
Observe.
People want to see
it's
it.
there. Yep.
It's there. It's worth looking into at least,
Yep.
and exploring the option as a minimum. I think it's certainly a way to go.
100%.
Highly recommend it. Now, guys, tell us what you think. Of course, let us know what your dream matchups are. Let us know what you think about the competition. Maybe we do it a different way. Maybe you think of another way it could be structured. Maybe some simple rules. How would it go? Galactic Legends on or off? Mods on and off? Certain things like that. Let us know what your thoughts are when it comes to something along those lines of a contest. We really want to hear from you guys. Now, we're down to our viewers' choice, Cubs. We have it every week. Now, as you know, for those that haven't joined us before, if you leave a question in the comments below, or if you go to the Heinzie server, the Discord server, there's a channel in there called Rogue Action Topics. So put your questions in there or the comments here. I check them all. Because I'm Australian and we just don't have time to do much else down here. So, guys, we check them all and we have a look, and it's pretty simple. If the question's good, we ask it. If it's crap, we won't ask it. It's that simple. That's how we go, right? So I have the question this week. Cubs has not seen the question, right? He's got no idea. All he sees when I tell him we're doing it, it's a viewer's choice question. That's all he gets. So the question today is from, I love the name, Obi2 John Obi. Nice work, man. Love the name. And the question is this: now that we have the newest Galactic Legends, obviously Luke and Palp, and they've been out for some time now, would we expect any changes to their kits in future, or are they happy with the way they are structured right now?
I think they're perfectly content. And they even answered recently. I don't have it right on hand right now because, again, I hadn't heard this question yet. But I did see there was a response from Doja Fett on the forums saying that there were no plans to adjust Palpatine's kit in particular. And so I think what you see is what you get. And they're performing fine. I mean, one thing I do think is I find interesting is I think it's pretty clear. I don't think there's a whole lot of debate here that the first two Galactic Legends are better than the second two. The gap is small and it's decreasing with the release of certain characters like the Armorer, who is definitely changing how effective Sith Eternal can be. But I think they're content with where these are. And frankly, revisiting this topic, I'm impressed with the balance between them. I'm impressed that they not only balanced the four Galactic Legends with each other and didn't have the new ones outshine the others, but they even released somewhere, I think you give the edge to the old ones, not to the new ones. And I know that's something that Heinzie and I, we talked about. You didn't buy it. I was telling you, it says here that they're going to be equal power. And you're like, I don't believe it. I'm not buying that. You were the naysayer. I was like, but that's what they said they're going to do. And check it out. They did it.
Yeah. They got it as close as you possibly could. Yeah. I think that's the point. I think there's still, as you said, there is a slight lean towards the original two, Rey and Kylo.
Yeah, only just.
But that kind of makes sense because that's a harder character to farm for as well. In comparison to, say, Luke and Palps. So if you're going to put those extra hard yards in, farming characters that, to be honest, we're not really going to use anymore. I mean, Rose Tico, you got to farm up. I use her for the Rancor to eat her, right? That's it. That's all I use her for. So, you're going to have characters like that.
It's better than farming a rebel fleet
every day.
Of characters.
It's actually quite satisfying to do. Anyway, that's a whole different story. I think that the balance is certainly better now, as you said, with the armor. I'm using that in Arena. I actually enjoy that. It's a lot of fun. Again, never expected the armor to really beef up Sith Eternal, to be fair, but it does. And I'm glad that definitely that's helped restore that balance, because up until now, Sith Eternal hasn't been anywhere, I don't believe, as good as the other three. So I think that's finally helping us a lot for sure. Yeah.
All right. Good question. I like it.
It's good. It's good. So get your questions in, guys. What do you think about our answer? What do you think? Galactic Legends changes, yes, no, otherwise. But yeah, I think the balance is about right. But you let us know what you guys think, because it's not just about us, it's about what you think as well. And again, if you've got a question for us next week, description below, or Heinzie server, and then there's a Rogue Action Topics channel in there. Pop it in there. I'll read them and we'll check it out. Do it. Get it done. Do it. You can't go wrong. It's simple as that. It's a lot of fun. So, Cubs, dude, I hope you have a great week this week. I wish everyone has a fantastic week. Again, we've got one more round of three. Are you happy to see the end of 3v3? Or where are you at when it comes to 3v3 Cubs on the way out, man?
I'm not a 3v3 hater. A lot of people hate it. I love it. I think the theory crafting is great. I think a lot of people, like, I'm gonna get hate for this, but everybody who hates on 3v3 just doesn't like having to use their brain more.
Well, there you go, straight up. It is a theory crafting dream. We know that for sure. So there we go. He's dropped the mic and it's all over, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week, maybe on Monday, maybe not, but no, he'll be on Monday. We'll do it then Monday, and we'll see you on the next one. Love you, Cubs. Smash the red button. Don't break your phone, but smash it anyway.
Bye-bye.